this webinar helps us to expand our market places for business. Remember, this is another avenue for us to be able to sell, because the ultimate goal is you want people to know about you. You want to market your business, and also you want people to do business with you. We also want to be able to navigate the digital landscape, as the figures say that the world has gone there now, and then use your marketing budget more effectively. This is about making it easier for your business to be seen. You see, the internet picks certain words, and of course the professionals will tell you, if you write in a particular manner, immediately somebody types in that particular word, your website actually comes up, and your website becomes amongst what we are calling the top, the first page, because you don't want to be on the last page. You want to be in the first page, if not the first page, at least the second page. That is when people can know, Fatma is there, Sarah is there, or Nyambura is there. Then we have the pay per click. This is where you want to promote your site. This is where you pay. Okay, you can pay on Google. You can pay for them to promote, meaning that when somebody else is doing something else that is similar to yours, your company comes on, and of course, when clients click on your site, you actually pay for that. Then we have content marketing. Content marketing. This is where now you create some promotional articles that will draw traffic to you. When I want to read about a particular thing, then of course I know this site has good information, and then I would go there. And when I click to your site a couple of times, I get excited about what is written there, and that is when now I would be able to create an engagement and a bond with your site. And then of course, once I have done that, it becomes easier. Because what are you doing now? You are taking people to come to you. Just like in a brick and mortar, we create fantastic window. You dress your window, you arrange your stuff nicely. When a client comes in, a client feels motivated to buy from your particular shop. When it comes to social media again is also, it's about the image, it's about the writing, it's about the content, it's about everything that you put there, just like you would have created in a normal shop. And if you had made your normal shop nicely, you also need to do that as far as your social, as far as online presence is concerned. Now you see, all this, whether I'm doing email, I'm doing social media, whatever it is that you do, can you see that yellow Facebook is in the middle? So what it means is that it has to link back. You cannot say one thing on your website and you're saying other things in the other media, because then that creates a disengagement that confuses your clients. Now, a website should be supported by the others and vice versa. Let us look at a sales funnel. When we do selling, whether you use the AIDA model or you use a different model, the first thing you want to do is to create an awareness so that people know about your business. I know now, okay, or maybe I'm not satisfied about all the restrictions, all the conditions that the government has put in as far as the transport is concerned. But now I'm interested, I want to maintain my health. So what is the next best thing for me? I cannot use a boda boda, I cannot ride. So for me, my interest would be, I need to buy a car. So what will I do? I start searching, isn't it? I start looking, what is my budget? What sort of a car do I need to buy? I would read, I would look, I would go on the net. And these are the things that a typical client would do before they actually make a decision. And my decision will be based on the fuel, the safety, my budget, isn't it? And then, of course, being a typical Kenyan, what will be the next thing I'll be thinking of? Just put it on the chat box. If I want to buy a car, what would I be thinking of? I've looked at the budget. I've looked at the safety. I've looked at the costings. What else? I would also be thinking, can I resell it? Thank you. The purpose why I need it. Okay. And then of course, will I be able to resell this car once nimeitumia ama nimekaa nayo? So these are the questions that I will be having before I make a decision. So this is decision time. And once I've put all that, by the way, this is a sales funnel. This is what all clients, even you, when you are a client, you may not realize it, but this is the sequence of how you actually make a decision. Now, once I've gone into all that, then of course, it's time for me to take action. And when I take action, I may decide to visit a few dealers. I may decide kama niko na pesa kidogo, nataka kununua mpya, nataka kununua something that has been pre-loved by somebody else, but the love now comes to me. So these are the things that I look at, and then I decide depending on all those things, and I say, okay, maybe I will take something that is pre-loved because now it's COVID. I don't want to spend a lot of time, and I go and I buy that car. And once I have bought that particular car, this is where now customers, now me as a customer, the experience that I've gone through, I keep you in mind. That is when I create loyalty. Who's your target market? What is it that you actually want to do? So let's look at each one of these platforms a little bit in detail. Now, the factors that will impact your choice, okay? Again, your target market. Why would users be going to that particular platform? And then which part of the sales funnel are you targeting? Do you want to convert? Because I can see one OPO is telling me it's about conversion. So do you want to convert, or do you want to make people aware that you are existing? Or do you want people to be not only aware, but you want them to say, okay, pengine bwana Opio, if you don't mind me using you, or bwana Paul Dhairu has a good product. If you want something, go to this particular person. Now again, this goes back, and remember what we said, this is not about the answers. It's not about the how. It's about the questions that we would like you to ask. So let's look at which are the different platforms and what is their focus. For example, if I go on Facebook, I could be posting and say, I like mandazis. Okay, maybe I had mandazi this morning. If I go on Pinterest, I do go on Pinterest a lot. Why? Because I need information when I go to Pinterest. And at Pinterest, I actually want to say, maybe I want to look at a recipe because people post their recipes on Pinterest. If I go to Instagram would be, pengine mandazi yangu ilikuwa mzuri. They were made so nicely. I take a photograph and then I take them. I post it on Instagram. Here is a photo of my mandazi. If I go on Twitter, it's about saying I'm eating a mandazi. It allows my customers to engage because maybe mtu atasema hata yeye amependa, mtu atapromote, somebody else is also doing, or it's the hashtag. It's very short stories. You don't write a lot of things. So basically, if I go on Twitter, what I want to do is I want to engage others. Okay, I want others to join in the conversation of these mandazis. So what we are saying, not only are we good at social sharing, we also extend this social sharing to social selling. Having said that, next thing is now, where do I go? For example, where do I go if I want to have a particular presence? Now, this is basically by country. For example, if you're looking at Facebook, this is as of 2020, and this is just a couple of countries. Look at the billions that are there. Now, imagine Facebook, you have India with 280 billion people being on Facebook. They're even higher than in America. Why? Maybe because their target market is more on Facebook, and that is why they use Facebook a lot. For us in Kenya, and this is where I had this conversation in the morning, as this the source of these figures is the Communications Authority of Kenya, as well as World Statistics and Worldometer. And they are saying that over 80%, let me put it as over 80% in Kenya of all the internet users are actually on Facebook. That's quite a high number. Pinterest is 51%, Instagram is 39%, Twitter is 27%, and then LinkedIn, we don't have a lot, 9.3. Why? Because LinkedIn is very, very focused. YouTube is 51%. Now, which one do we use the highest? What we use the highest is actually WhatsApp, because WhatsApp is 88.6, while Facebook is 88.5. They are more on the purpose of this exercise is basically for you to look at where are your customers. Ile macho ya customers yako inaenda wapi, and that is where you also